Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey and thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have my Boxycharm unboxing. So I have my April Boxycharm. Mine came nice and early this month, which I feel like is kind of normally what happens, but last month I got my box so late. It was almost like, I think it was like the 20th when I got my box, which today is the 11th and I have my box already, which I'm feeling back on track because this is kind of what normally happens. So I guess if you're not super familiar with Boxycharm, it is $21 a month. They did recently just start charging tax on it, so it's a little bit more than $21 a month. But you get 4 to 5 full-size products in your box every month. Boxycharm is my favorite. I love Boxycharm. It is fantastic. The products I get in here are so great. With any subscription box, you're gonna have products you love, products you don't like, and products you're kind of like meh about, and that's totally like the products in Boxycharm. But I just feel like most of the time you get a really great selection of products. Stay tuned to the end of this video because I will be giving you a little bit of a review of the March box. But without further ado, let's jump into April's box. The box theme this month is Peace, Love, and Boxy, which I think this is supposed to be like a festival theme. I have all of the products on that side. I like when they do this size card. I feel like for a while they were like testing out new things. This is better, just simple. The first product is from Starlux, and this is a Celestial Ultra Gem Longwear Eye Pencil. I feel like I got a Starlux eyeliner like not even that long ago, like maybe a few months ago, and I didn't use it. I think I like decluttered it immediately. I honestly don't know where that product is. But this one is interesting. It's like a different color. It's not black, so I kind of appreciate that. Although it's kind of coming out of the package. That's weird. It's like a greenish gold. That's interesting. It's a little dry feeling. So that's like a big swatch of it here. It's a little dry feeling. I guess now that I look at it, it's definitely more green than gold. I don't really know how I will use this liner, but it is kind of fun. I think that's kind of pretty. I think maybe I could use it like all over the lid or as like an inner corner highlight. It might be really pretty. I'll have to see how it goes. I don't know. I don't ever use like colored liners, so we'll see. Next is from Christopher Buckley, maybe? It's a Cashmere Slip Longwear Lipstick. This is a really pretty box, actually. I feel like a lot of times with Boxycharm, you don't get like the outer packaging, you just get like the product, which is fine. I don't really care. I'd rather just have the product actually. But this box is kind of nice. And then this is what the lipstick looks like. That's actually really pretty. So different than a lot of lipstick packaging. And I have this in the shade Bordeaux. Ooh, that's pretty. It's like a nice kind of nude color. This is literally like the color I wear all the time, which isn't super exciting, but usable. So excited to give that a try. It's a Longwear lipstick. We'll see how it goes. Ooh, which that eyeliner retailed for $19. This lipstick retails for $18. Next we have something from Artist Couture. This is the Diamond Glow Powder. It's a loose powder highlight and it's in the shade Summer Haze. So at this point, again, I watch all Boxycharm unboxing videos. A lot of people get similar things, but I like to see what everyone gets. And I've seen enough people open this already that have like similar skin tone to mine. They've been like, it's too dark. But then it like ends up not being super dark. So I'm gonna try and open this up. This sticker is not designed well. While I'm trying to get this open, anyone else get snow today? So done with winter. Why is it still snowing? Ugh, Minnesota. Hopefully it's done after like this week. I think it started snowing last night, and then I think it's supposed to snow continually throughout today. And then I think it's supposed to stop tomorrow morning. Hopefully. But did anyone else get snow? Do you live in the Midwest? Where do you live that you got snow? Minnesota, we're getting snow. Oh yeah. Oh, don't you know. Ooh, yeah. Just got that everywhere. Cool. On my black pants. Yep, love it. It's right here. It's definitely kind of dark. It's a golden highlight, which I'm a fan of. I love golden highlights. I actually got a highlight in my Boxycharm 2 months ago that I thought was definitely going to be too dark, and the color of it kind of reminds me of this a little bit, and that is like my new favorite highlight, so we'll see how this one goes. I don't typically reach for like a loose highlight. I have one other loose powder highlight, and I don't really reach for it just because it's easier to go in with like a powder highlight, like a pressed powder. It's just easier. You don't have to worry about it like flying everywhere like this just did, got all over my black pants, but well, I'll for sure try it this next month and give you some thoughts next month. Oh, and this retails for $27. I don't think I've ever tried anything from Artist Couture. I'm excited to. I feel like I've heard good things about their like powders like this, so I'm excited to try this. What do you know? We got some more brushes. We got some Luxie brushes, the Summer Days brush set. It's a 3-piece brush set. It comes with the small shader brush, which I believe I have this already, but I do really like it. Actually, I think the one I have like this might be from a different brand, not Luxie. Cool. These feel really lightweight, by the way. Like, Luxie brushes usually feel more substantial. These are kind of cheap feeling. And I'm not like a huge fan of the color on this either. Oh my goodness, it's crazy outside. Yeah. They just don't seem like your normal Luxie brushes. They seem kind of cheap. And then we also have the large shader brush, which I don't have this one from Luxie, but I do have a bajillion brushes like this. It's just kind of like a big shader brush. I have a small shader from Luxie, I think that's what it's called, and it's like one of my favorites to go in under my lash line, and so this one might be good for that too. The last brush from the kit is the small contouring brush, and I don't really do contouring, but it would be interesting to try this for some, I can try it. The brushes feel soft, like they feel like maybe normal Luxie brush quality. It's just everything else about it just feels less than. We'll see. And they are saying this brush trio retails for $28. Pretty sure I would not pay $28 for this little trio here. I don't think any of these brushes are brushes that are like exciting for me. In the past when we've gotten Luxie brushes, I've been really excited about it because they like are brushes I would use. These aren't really. And lastly in the box is from Pure Cosmetics. This is the Festival palette, and I feel like at this point I have seen so many people unbox this and like kind of have not great feelings towards it. The colors in here weren't really speaking to me. Oh, you do get a little sample of the Pure Get a Grip primer. Cool sunglasses. It's not really a thing I would normally reach for. You do have a nice mirror in here, which is great. And then you've got 12 shades here. I feel like everything is like very neutral around the edges, and then you have like purple, pink, and these remind me a lot of the shadows from the Laura Lee palette. The Party Animal palette, I think. It smells like a pure palette. We've gotten quite a few pure palettes in Boxycharm, and they've been hit or miss. I think the first month I was subscribed to Boxycharm, we got the Pure Soiree Diaries palette, and that is honestly one of my favorite palettes. I love that palette. That is not like an exclusive Boxycharm thing. And then a few months later, we got like an exclusive Boxycharm one, and I didn't like it. Since then, we've got quite a few other little palettes, whether they've been face. Actually, I think we've gotten like 2 face palettes maybe. And then I don't think we've gotten an eyeshadow palette in a long time. And so we'll see how this goes, but it smells like a pure palette. Like it has like a vanilla-y, kind of chocolatey smell. Sweet smelling. It's not bad. I'm gonna swatch a few of these. I'm gonna swatch Free Spirit. This looks like a fun shade. It's kind of like a champagne-ish kind of color. I'm gonna try Hidden Desert here, Sunset, and because I want to see how these glitters do, I'm gonna try 24 Karat Magic. Now my 24 Karat Magic shade has like a big dent in it. I don't know if that's just the formula. Those glitter ones are really interesting. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know if Wet n Wild still makes these, but they used to make these like little individual glitters, and it was essentially just like glitter in like a Vaseline kind of solution, and that's what this feels like. So here's a swatch of a few of the shades here. I feel like if I were to have gotten this palette like 2 years ago, I would have been stoked. I would have been super excited for these like warm tones. Not that I don't wear warm tones anymore, I just don't wear them as often, and it's not like my normal go-to. I feel like it makes my eyes look a little not interesting. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't feel like it goes well with my eyes color that well, and so I don't typically go for warm tones, but I mean, these seem okay. I'm interested in these glitters a little bit, and also not interested. I don't know. We'll see. Again, I'll talk about all these products next month. Anywho, they're saying this palette retails for $36, and I did read somewhere, I don't remember where, oh, yeah, this is a limited edition palette, so I don't know if that means that Pure is having this other places, or it's just like a Boxycharm kind of thing. But it's okay. We'll see how it goes. Again, those 2 colors in the middle are just really throwing me for a loop here. I feel like that doesn't fit in with anything else in the palette. So this was this month's box. We've got the eyeshadow palette, the little brush trio. We've got that Starlux eyeliner, the Artist Couture highlight, the Christopher Buckley, I think that's what I'm going with, lip color. All of these things go well together, I think. I don't think it's like a really exciting box, but I do feel like the theme is kind of all there. It's kind of like shimmery and like deserty kind of vibes. But I don't know. Again, if you want to hear my thoughts on this, just make sure you stick around for next month's unboxing. But I'm excited to give these products a try. You never know. I feel like the last few months I haven't been super excited about my box, but then I start using the products and actually really like them. And so maybe that's what will happen this month too. I'm gonna go wash my hands really quick to get all this glitter off. I'll be right back and we'll do the recap for the March box. All right, feeling better without the glitter all over my hands. Let's jump into March's products. So the theme for March was like something rose, like everything was kind of like a rosy kind of theme, like florally, pink, and I like that. So let's start with this brush set. This is from Moda, and this was like a face little brush set. Interesting, brush set 2 months in a row. I ended up liking these. This brush was actually the one that I didn't think I was gonna get a lot of use out of, but I use this all the time. I love this brush. It's so big and fluffy and like soft. I love it for bronzer or even just like all over face powder. This is like kind of like a one and done kind of brush for me. I love these kind of brushes. This and the e.l.f. Total Complexion brush, I think is what it's called. Powder, it might just be the e.l.f. powder brush. I like my favorite kind of brushes because I can use it for everything. Can use it with like powder foundation and go in with like bronzer and just bronze everywhere. You can use it with blush. It's just such a multitasking brush and I love it. And it's so soft. I have washed both of these a few times already and they've turned out great. This one is, I wish they said what they were on here because I don't remember what they were, but this is like the more highlighty kind of brush. And this is actually really great too. I did use this one day for like bronzer and blush and then highlight, and that worked really nice too. It just applied it very softly and subtly and just gave like a nice flush to the cheeks. But this for highlight is really great. I actually really like this, I guess kind of going into the next thing, the Cover FX Total Face Palette or Perfector Face Palette. It has this like finishing powder in it, which has like a touch of shimmer in it, but I did really like to take this brush, kind of dip into it, and then just like put it all over after I was done with my face makeup, and it just made like a nice kind of airbrushed look for the powders and everything. It was nice, and it didn't apply too much. It applied just enough, and it was really great. So I really liked these brushes. The little face palette, this is pretty nice. I feel like I like a touch more warmth to all of my face things. So like the contour shade is definitely like contour, it's not bronzer. The blush is nice, but it is very matte and it's pretty pigmented. So if you want like a cool tone contour color, this is nice. The blush, again, it's pretty, it's just very matte. So I am wearing this today. I have the contour shade on as kind of like bronzer. And then the blush, I actually like to take this, I like hit the brush in the blush a few times and then hit it in the pink highlight shade up top to kind of like finish it off and give it a little bit of a glow to the cheeks. And I really like that. This highlighter is a touch too dark for my skin. It kind of adds like more of a shadow than a highlight. So I haven't really used this one much. This highlight is really pretty. It's pretty subtle for like a face highlight, but again, I like to add it in with that blush and it's really pretty. Or as like a blush topper, super pretty. The brightener in the middle is very pretty. I didn't use that for like a while. I just kind of like bypassed it because I was using other things. But the last like week or so, I've been using that a lot. I am wearing the brightener today on top of like the blush highlighter combo. And it's just really pretty. It adds definitely like some brightness to your skin. And then the finishing powder, like I said, I like to just kind of dust that all over. It does just add like a nice kind of like airbrushed look to your skin after you've completed everything. I feel like it sets things in place really well. And so I've been liking this. It's definitely not like my go-to everyday kind of thing, but I think I would really enjoy this for traveling. I haven't traveled this month, which has been kind of nice. And I feel like I would really like this for traveling because it kind of has a little bit of everything. It's good. It's nice. It's a good quality product. The products last a long time on your skin, so I can definitely appreciate that. The colors aren't totally my favorite, but it's good. I'll get use out of it. We also got some skincare this last month. This is from Wander Beauty, and it's the Lift Off Purifying and Brightening Peel Off Mask. I really like this. I think I've used this 3 times since getting it, and it's nice. It has like a kind of like a champagne-y pink color to the mask. It's kind of dirty around here, but it's really pretty. And so when you put it on, you just have this like pink metallicness to your face. I feel like it brightens. I don't know. I haven't noticed anything like super duper fun happening to my skin after using it, but I feel like it does. It's a nice relaxing experience. A lot of people have said that they had a hard time peeling this off. I have not had any issues peeling it off. Typically with peel off masks, you want to put like a good coat on and then it makes it easier to take it off. Oftentimes you're left with like a few little spots around your face that you didn't get off. You can either go in with like some water and cleanse it off, or what I usually do is I'll just kind of like rub my finger over it and it just comes off like so easy. So I've been liking this. I'll definitely keep using it. I love getting skincare in Boxycharm. I've said that before. I think it's so fun to get new things to try, especially masks, because it's not something that you like use every day like a cleanser, and so I feel like a mask is a nice thing to add into your skincare routine. Something I did not like, this is from Manna Kadar, and it's the Bloom Volumizing Mascara. The brush is kind of an interesting shape, and it makes it really hard to actually get to your lashes. So it's like this like a bunch of hourglass shapes, like it's just a weird funky kind of shape. And there is so many extensions in here, like lash, what are those called? Fibers, like lash fibers are in this formula, and I was not expecting that. I feel like usually I do okay with lash fiber mascaras. This one was really hard to use. And not only that, it's like a really sticky formula, so you put it on and it just kind of like sticks to your lashes and doesn't do much, and your lashes don't do anything. Like it doesn't volumize your lashes, it doesn't like lift them or anything. It's just boring. And the fibers get in my eyes and it bothers me all day. So I think I've only used this like 3 times and it hasn't been great. I'll use it again a few more times, give it a shot. Maybe like now that it's been open for a little while, it'll use differently. I don't know. I have not been a fan of this, unfortunately. But if you got this, I'd love to hear what you think, because I don't know, I don't feel like I heard many people talk about this, and so I'm kind of interested. And the last thing in the box is from Ofra. It's the Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick, and it's in the shade Monaco. And this is like a metallic liquid lipstick. I thought I was gonna hate it. I don't love it. Like, it's not like my go-to lip product ever, but I am wearing it today. Like, I've worn it a few times actually. And what I like to do is put a lip liner on and then put this on top. Not everywhere, but I put like a hefty layer of it on my bottom lip and then just kind of like until it's like blended out. And this isn't super like drying of a formula. I feel like Ofra's liquid lipsticks aren't like super drying. They don't dry down and have like no transfer. But they're long lasting for sure. I feel like it feels a little bit like the NYX matte, what are those called? Soft matte lip creams. I feel like it feels like that, and it kind of smells like that too. It's like vanilla-y smelling. But I've been pleasantly surprised with this. I don't know if you can really see today, but there's definitely like some metallicness going on, but it's not overwhelming. It almost just looks like a gloss that's kind of like lost its glossiness. And so I've been liking this actually. I've worn it, not like a ton, but I've probably worn it like 5 or 6 times this month. I feel like that's saying something. For lip products, I have so many lip products, and so I've been enjoying this. So overall, last month wasn't like my favorite box ever. A few of the things have been very useful. I don't think I found anything that's like a life changer for me from last month. Yeah, nothing was like super out there and great, but they've been good. There's been some good products and that one mascara that I hate, but other than that, pretty good. But I think that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. I would love to have you around. And until next time, bye guys.